Okay. Okay, I think. Whoop. Yeah. Coming back for the last stream here of Tex Murphy Main Streets. Just let this play out and then we'll get going. Okay, well, we have our big old pile of notes left off on game 3. Looks like, according to the notes, of course, I don't know where the hell I am because I didn't put that in the notes. Oh, Jesus. Of course, it had to be one of these. Maybe I'll just take it. I'll just end it now. It's fine. Just fine. So we were... we had... Yeah, there it is, my notes. 2 nav codes. Big Jim Slade. We got that from Frank Shimming's hotel. He was, or motel. He was there with Lola Lovetoy. So this is, I forget what location this is. One was like, I don't know what it was, like a train stop, bus stop, something. And the other was to be determined. Getting close. So, we were talking to all these scientists during the last stream, well, the ones that were alive anyway. And we have a total of 5 pass cards. We need 8 to finish the game. Gray pass card is one that I think Big Jim Slade has. That's what John Klaus, one of the scientists, I think he said the Law and Order Party took the gray pass card. They didn't say exactly who, so it could have been Robert Knott. But Big Jim Slade seems to be the guy who goes around doing the dirty work for Law and Order. Still need to find out where Robert Knott is. But we've got these 2 locations here for Big Jim Slade. He must know. Doopy doopy doop boopy doop boop 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 boop. Doop 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 doodly doo. Bada bada boo. Okay. I'm guessing this is going to be combat. Oh yeah, so it's a bus station. The locker key was for an Airbus terminal in East Los Angeles. The Airbus is the only way poor people can travel, and the terminal building is big, hot, and dirty. I finally locate rows of lockers and decide to start here. I use the key on about 50 different lockers before I find the one that fits. Inside the locker is a leather wallet. I open the wallet and find a black pass card. And the word Koro, so the password would be Rook, because they're all chess terms. Excellent, excellent. Well, that was quick and extremely useful. 5037 is the other nav code we were given. And it's very close by. I can't remember if we ever actually meet Big Jim Slade. I think if we were to ever do that, he'd just end up murdering us. That's fine. Combat? Yes, okay. Come on. Jeez. It really sucks when you're getting up close here. But yeah, I think past right here they just stop spawning, so. Okay. I feel like I've got to work fast at the Law and Order Party offices. Okay, so that's where we're at. More security people will probably be showing up real soon. I work my way quickly through some administrative office. No information of any value there. I find a door that's marked off limits, official clearance only. I enter the room, setting off the alarm. I've got just 10 minutes to shut it off before the police arrive. The only good freak's a dead freak. Okay, so time for us to be looking for a switch. It's gotta be behind. Is this a poster? Move the flag. Move the file cabinet. Open the file cabinet. Get the flag. Expert's Guide to Spite, Malice, and Revenge. Get it. Small metal trash can. What do we got? Nothing of interest. Get that garbage. Ah, taste the garbage. It's a bunch of guns in there. It's gotta be like move the picture, right? Save. Yeah, I don't have the combination. But I need it. Oh. Good. I'll never have the key for this. Never have the key for him. What is this? I guess that'd be the closet. Okay. Get that paper shredder, huh? Toolbox, gotta be useful. Plans, secret evil plans for some remodeling work at the secret MTC location. Handwritten note says seek security chief for nav code to secret computer facility. Drill and hammer. Ah, the hammer. Mutant masher. Get it. Get the plans. Get the drill. Workstation. Ooh, turn the printer on. Got a letter. Interdepartment letter is October 5 will be the day that we officially control the world. May I be so bold as to propose that this day be the first official holiday of the new order. Have a nice day, Robert Knott. Get it? Nice monitor, get it. Look at the cabinet. Open the door. Look at the memo. Corporate minutes from last meeting. Officers are Robert Knott. Okay, we got a new name. Basil Mallory. Melba Widebush. Stanford DeMille. Vice President, Secretary, and Attorney. Okay. Look at the fax machine. Can I turn it on? Okay. Answering machine. Open. Oh wait, not taste it. On off. This is Slade. Clark's been taken care of.
This is Slade. Clark's been taken care of.
Oh, answering machine. File cabinet key. Get. I wonder if... Is this it? I think this is the file cabinet. Okay, look. File drawer open. Memo. Please send Big Jim Slade $5,000 for the liquidation of Professor Clark. Get. Can I move the bookcase? Move the garbage can? Move the flag? Weird that I can move the file cabinet. Yeah, I can't move that, can't move that. Look. Don't have the key. I'm just wondering where all the keys are for this stuff. Get it. Move it. Open it. Look at it. Get it. Move it. Open it. Taste it. No, we still got 4 minutes. So get it. Move it. If I move the... There we go. Move the toolbox. Get the key. A lot of times that's what'll happen here, is that you just move something on the desk and that's where the keys are going to be. Okay. What about... Let's see if it opens this. Okay. Petty cash box. Look at that. What? Okay, open it. How much are we talking here? 200. Whatever. Get it. I don't think the keys work on more than one. More than one thing. Still got just over 3 minutes. We got time. Can I move the printer? Move the monitor, move... What the... Did I use the control panel? Switch. Small switch. Makes the small clicking sound near the closet in the corner of the room. Excellent. They say that the Law and Order Party took the gray pass card. It has to be in here, right? Okay, coat. Look. Expensive coat. Open the coat. Pad of paper. Okay, we got a safe key. Or a safe combination. Shoes. Open the shoes. Move the shoes. Get them shoes. Storing hats. Stringy white hairs, huh? Move it. Get it. Okay, picture. Safe. Open. Yes, there's a pass card. Caesar, hey, how's it going? We are on a hunt for pass cards. We gotta get the hell out of here. Oh, how do I... Wait, no, it locked the door, didn't it? No, no. Well, dang. we got so much. We got so much out of this control panel. Switch. Okay, monitor. Look. Move, open, on, off. I'm scared now. Yeah, because it must have locked me in, just like most of these do. Let's see, can't open that. Bookcase, look. Bookcase, look. Get it. Move it. Open it. Taste it. Oh God, I'm freaking out. Wait, it said... Get me out of here. Just get me out. Look, get it. Come on. Come on. Open the flag. Taste the flag. Oh, where the hell is it? Well, I guess I know where... Wait. Oh, okay. You were caught by the police and thrown in jail. Game over. Yeah, so every time you've got one of these intruder alert deals, unfortunately it locks you in the room until you can find a way out. Let's see here. Oh, my favorite combat. Get some! Ooh, got lucky with that. There we go. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we show up here. Sets off the alarm. I've got just 10 minutes to shut it off before police arrive. Okay, so that needs to be my priority. All the other stuff doesn't matter. I need I need the switch to turn that off. I would guess that maybe it's over here by the computer, but it wouldn't let me really do anything with this workstation. It's got the memo. I've already written down those names. Might as well get them, I guess. And that activates the closet there on the right side of the room. Move it, open it, on, off. Move the answering machine and we get the key for the file cabinet. You open it. Yep. This is Slade. Clark's been taken care of.
This is Slade. Clark's been taken care of.
I can't get that. Maybe I can taste it. Taste in Big Jim Slade's voice. It's weird what they decided to use voice acting for. It just comes out of nowhere. I think it's only answering machines. Anything else, no voice acting. What is it here? Hate literature detailing plans to move against the mutants. Get it. Paper shredder, move it. Open it. On, off. A toolbox. Sears Craftsman. Oh, wait, no, ah! I think there was a key under that toolbox, and you're supposed to... A lot of stuff you can move, and there's a key under it. I wonder if I just... If I won't be able to access the key anymore because the toolbox is now in my pocket. That makes me sad. Okay, we got a desk. We got a drawer. Petty cash box. And some cash. And yeah, we moved that. I don't think we have the... Don't have the code yet, but we do have the closet. Open up the coat. It has the safe combo. Got some shoes. Open the shoes. Taste the shoes. Got a hat. Can I move the hat? Open the hat. Taste the hat. Might as well get the coat too. Wait. I thought the picture you move it and get it safe, right? There we go. A $5,000, big stuff. Especially since we used all our money on Arnold Dweeb. During the last stream. Now where would... Come on, Tex, move your ass. Somewhere in here, there's a button. I would think that it's behind this poster or something right here, but it doesn't pop up on as anything. Can I move the garbage? Open the garbage. Can I move the garbage can? Move the bookcase. An Expert's Guide to Spite, Malice, and Revenge. Move it. Open it. You open the book and read about a number of incredibly rude and vicious party tricks, including the crazy glue on the toilet seat trick that Law and Order party members are invited to try on people they dislike. Get it. flag. You look at it, you can't get it, you can move it, but it doesn't do anything. You can't open it. I mean, you can, but it doesn't do anything. Taste the flag. 4-drawer file cabinet. You move it, can you open it? It's in the memo. Okay, so that's... I have the $5,000 that's going to Big Jim Slade. How do I get the hell out of here? L-shaped workstation. I can't move the printer, because that's usually what... Oh, wait, I turned it on. What is that? Oh, I already got that last time. It's just a letter from Robert Knott. No problem. Can I move the cabinet? Move the control panel. Well, where would that switch be? Can't move the drawer, alright. Can't move the desk. In the picture... Oh, wait. Move the shelf. There it is. There it is. Okay. Good, good, good. Now, sometimes you have to move things. It's like, how would you know you can move the shelf? And there would be a button behind it. Anyway, so what do we got? What do we got? Besides a ton of casheroony. Oh, those pass cards you can actually sell for $1,000, but you would have to pay $2,000 to get it back from the pawn shop before the end of the game. So I guess if you really needed the cash, whatever. Ooh, what is that? The Mood Globe. This says it's worth $2,000 on the street, but it says $5,000 here. Oh, big bucks. I got some jewels too. Man, I've been stealing from everybody in this game. No wonder they all hate me. Okay. I'm just marking in my notes. I visited these places. I do have 3 new names on my list. Basil Mallory, who is, I guess, the vice president and security officer. Melba Weedbush, secretary, and Stanford DeMille, an attorney. So I have the red, blue, green, orange, yellow, and black pass cards. Wait, hold on. I have the great pass. Didn't I just get the great pass card? I don't think I looked up what color that was. It should be this one down here at the bottom. I actually don't think the inventory is listed in the order that you get it. I got some Cheetos. I do have the gray pass card. So I have, right now, 7 out of the 8 pass cards that I need to wrap up the game. I just need 1 more, so I'm assuming it'll be a white pass card. Because I got red, blue, green, orange, gray, yellow, and black. Okay. Oh, also I have that that cave. I thought was Greg Call's lab. We had gloves, which would allow us to get to a different area in there. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I have that stupid toolbox. I have that toolbox and... oh, where is it? I wonder if you have to... drill hammer. A mutant masher. Okay, so I picked up the toolbox without looking at what's inside of it. It looks like it just automatically opens it up and adds the individual items. I thought these things were gone for good. Good. Thanks, game. Let's go ahead and give Vanessa a call. I don't think she would know anything about these new people, but always worth a try.
What's up, Tex?
Not much. If we can't figure it out using her, we'll just go ahead and go straight to
Can't help you there.
our informant. And she should hopefully know at least one
I'll get back to you.
of these people. Okay, that's one. It's a secretary.
I'll get back to you.
Good. And that's the attorney. I might as well just wait for the facts to come in here. Or maybe I should go back to the cave. This is, cave we went to. Oh, wait. Location? Oh, that's nice. Ooh, come on, location. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Well, we got those two. Well... okay, so I wanted to go back to the cave. I can't remember, though, if that cave was, like... enhance. If that cave was...
What do you need, Murphy?
where the terminal is, where I need to input all these pass cards, or what? Do you know Basil Mallory?
What's it worth?
Oh, it's worth all sorts of stuff. I got 16,000.
That seems fair.
Okay, I guess I don't even need to pay that much. Well, we're going to the cave. 471 miles away. Be there in no time. So, I'm just going back to my notes. Oh, we got some facts coming in. Talk to Sonny Fletcher. Okay, might know where to find Basil. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Fletcher. Wherever he was. There we go. Yeah. Don't need that up there anymore. So, a white pass card, I'm assuming. Or just one more pass card. It probably has the password night. Looks like it's the last one left. Oh, you know what? Greg Call. Greg Call, that's the dead scientist. That's who we're going to see in this beautiful mountain right here. Beautiful snow-capped mountain. There was all sorts of stuff going on in there. There was a terminal that was protected by lasers. I'm guessing there's a pass card in there. Okay. Let's see. Save a Rooney here. And, yeah, I fly to the location near Mount Shasta that was circled on the map from Professor Call's apartment. The landing spot is deep in the forest in heavily mountainous terrain. After searching the area for a few minutes, I find an opening to a small cave and go inside. The narrow cut in the rock descends about 100 feet, then opens into a large cavern. I see a small light coming from a chamber on the far wall, and I decide to check it out. This must be Call's laboratory. So we got some gloves that will help us move these vines. Extremely thorny vine. Move it. Using the gloves I found in Clark's lab, I'm able to move the vine. Let's look at the shelf. It's been cut into the ooh, purple pass card. Well, I guess purple, not white. But that's the last card. And I'm guessing it must be night. Night must be the password. Okay. Maybe can I move the shelf? What was that flat file? I don't know what's talking about there. Oh, file drawer. I already explored this and got most of what's going on in here. I think we released some nerve gas last time. We were farting around. To get this open, I need a lubricant. I need some lube. To get that cabinet open. A master power control switch. That turns off the containment for the gas in the glass case at the bottom of the screen. Danger sign. Can't move it, can't open it. I already got the vial from here, right? I mean, I already... Get some nerve agent. I don't imagine I should just walk around with that. Oh yeah, the push button. I think that was if I turn off the electricity here, it activates the gas. Throwing the switch shuts down the inertial confinement unit, releasing deadly nerve gas into the room. You have 5 minutes to deactivate the door locks if you want to leave alive. That's fine.
Danger! Danger! Warning! Danger!
Help me out, robot. let's look at this circuit box. Open. Oh, what's this? Light switch. Energy field switch. Hey, look at that. Turn on the light too. I guess I didn't have to release deadly nerve gas into the room. But I do have to hit the switch anyway. Oh, come on. Wait, hold on. What? There we go. There we go. Didn't reveal that before I was getting freaked out. Oh, it doesn't shut off the nerve gas. Well, I guess I better hurry up. Plutonium unit. That's what I need. Get it. Move it. Open the plutonium unit. Turn it on. I don't know if I want to taste the plutonium unit. Ooh, I tasted it. Control panel. Inertial confinement unit. I guess turn it on. You hear a loud humming sound and it continues to get louder. I don't know what the hell that just did. Did I just turn on some fusion generator? Oh, okay, I don't want to be vaporized. What the hell was that sound? I mean, I've got the pass card. Got 3 minutes left too. Okay. I wonder if the time's running in the background. Now it should be night. Okay. Personal log. It seems that the ultimate purpose of this microchip I've been designing is to control a person's feelings and emotions by implanting the device within the brain. This must be some sort of weapon which can destroy certain parts of the mind while leaving other areas intact. A victim could believe that he was fully capable of thought and reason and not even realize that he was under someone's control. Chappas! How's it going? Oh, just wrapping up Mean Streets today. Oh, it looks like it was running in the background. The time was. Let's get the hell out of here. So. We have all 8 pass cards that we need to finish the game. Nice. Well, thanks for hanging with me. Yeah, I had planned on finishing up this yesterday, but there's just too much more to do. So let's see, 41:22. Heading on down to see Melba Weedbush. I forget if she was a secretary at MTC or secretary at Law and Order. But yeah, I'm feeling like we're getting pretty close. Pretty close. And then once we've got everything wrapped up, I'll probably just go through the manual real quick. There's some crap here I never got around to reading. And we'll just kind of go through that, including how to install this the boombox. It was so ridiculous. There must have been nerds who did that back in the day, though. It's like, oh man. Man, you gotta come over and listen to these Tex Murphy sounds come through my boombox. And all you would hear come through the boombox is probably what you're hearing right now. Like, oh man, that's incredible. I feel like I'm there. Yeah, I mean, I heard from another guy, streamer Duke Donuts. He was saying that it may be that there was actually sound, and that for some reason it's being blocked by other stuff. I don't know. This is 1989. I'm assuming that there was just no sound or no background music for a lot of the game. So looking forward to playing the second game, which I think actually does have a lot more to it. I was born in '86 myself. So I had the joy of playing these types of games. Didn't play this one as a kid though. I remember getting bamboozled by those like 100 games on a disc things. Ugh. Don't know whatever happened to that disc. Probably put it in the trash where it belongs. Only playable thing on it was Hugo's House of Horrors. Okay, so this is Melba Weedbush. Okay, the address for Melba Weedbush is in a development of basic drywall box homes. Miss Weedbush answers the door. Her makeup is too thick, and her yarn eyelashes make her look like an ancient Raggedy Ann doll. Yuck. She wears imitation diamond earrings, and her features are bony and scrawny. I began asking questions, but it only takes about 30 seconds for me to realize she's a complete airhead. That's rude. She starts ranting and raving about mutants contaminating the water supply, and that they're bad dance partners, etc. I ask her about the Law and Order party. She says it's a good place to meet nice, eligible bachelors. This is a waste of time. I'm out of here. I agree. I'm so glad I traveled nearly 400 miles for that. It's almost as if they don't have phones in the future. So, heading on over now to Stanford DeMille, an attorney for Law and Order. I think... I wonder if does it say the goal of the game in the manual? No, I think it just starts you off, gives you some hints on where to go. That's fine. Just fine. Where am I? Am I in the ocean? Am I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I only played like the first maybe hour or so of Tex Murphy 2. So yeah, definitely looking forward to playing that. I forget when it came out, like 91 maybe? I don't know. Well, as long as it doesn't have flight simulators. Oh, come on, I gotta get through this to see a lawyer. the first time I played this, I actually did run out of ammo and I had to probably use some of the tips found in the manual. Yeah, maybe before I wrap up the game, we'll go check out those bounty locations, but I assume it's just something like this. In the manual, there's bounty locations in case you run out of cash. Otherwise, I guess there's certain places it would be a soft log. 'Cause I think you may have to have talked to that Arnold Dweeb guy. And you can just dump all your money into your informant and have nothing left, so yeah, we'll check it out later. Stanford Gutman DeMille. The front door is open and I walk into a small lobby. At the end of the lobby is a door with the name Stanford G. DeMille, attorney at law. I open the door and see an extremely fat man sitting behind a large walnut desk. "You Stanford DeMille?" I ask. "I am." "And who are you?" he replies. I tell him my name and show him my credentials. "I'm familiar with you, Mr. Murphy. You've been asking questions and making untrue accusations about the Law and Order Party. I'm their corporate attorney, and let me assure you that if you want to continue to invade and harass my client with the wild and unfounded accusations, you'll find yourself, your agency, and your client, though I do not know who would hire such a dirty, low-life, blood-sucking private detective such as yourself, in court." Am I making myself clear? I didn't understand half of what he said, but I realize any questions I ask will only get me into trouble. So I swallow my rage and walk out of the office. Well, that was useless. But at least I got to shoot a bunch of people. So Sonny Fletcher will tell me about Basil Mallory. And it better be telling me something good. Because right now I think all I really need to do is figure out where the location of the terminal is that I put in all these pass cards. I specifically remember that there's like one computer, you put in all the passwords and the pass cards, and I think that's it. I think it destroys this Project Overlord. Now, at least I got all the pass cards this time. I think the first time I played through this, I found the terminal, and I think it forces you to enter all these pass cards. You may be locked in a room or something once you start to put them in. So, I don't know. I think we're making pretty good progress. Which I definitely like about this game is, you can talk to a bunch of people, figure out where to go next. Not too often if I had to peek at a walkthrough. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the detective that we've talked with a few times. Oh wait, no, this is the private investigator. So I guess he's like me, only not quite so handsome. Tell me about Basil Mallory. What about for $800? Well, there we go. Yeah, I got so much money at this point. It doesn't really matter if I'm getting a good deal on the bribes. Okay, well, we got this. What about Bosworth Clark? That's fine. Just fine. Oh, thank God it's close by. So Basil Mallory is the vice president and security officer, I think, for Law and Order. Just thinking, like, who would I talk to figure out where this terminal is? And I do have a note on Bosworth Clark, which was one of the scientists. Somebody told me to talk to him about, talk to Frank Shimming about Clark. Because Shimming, is he the president of MTC? President of MTC or Gideon? One of those. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they did with the gameplay changes between this and Tex Murphy 2. I think there's 5 Tex Murphys out, including one that came out like 2014. I think there was supposed to be another one too, upcoming, but they had to cancel it for whatever reason. But they use the same actor. Like the same guy you can see on the cover art. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh. Just need to get close enough they stop spawning. There we go. Tell me something good, Basil. After fighting my way through Basil Mallory's bodyguards, or what does it say? Gourds. I carefully enter the house. As I walk through the kitchen, I see dirty dishes in the sink and on the table. I open a closet door and find Mallory hiding out. The only way this guy could be useful to society is as a bad example. Mallory, I sneer, you're gonna answer some questions. That guy's vice president of Law and Order? I was doing okay until you showed up. Law and Order. Stick it, fish face. How about some money? Stick it, fish face. What if I punch you? Tell him if he doesn't tell me what he knows. I'll take him outside and make him wish he'd never been born. Slam my fist into his soft, flabby stomach and he buckles over. I then catch his chin with a solid haymaker that sends him staggering back against the wall. Okay, that's enough. I'll talk. The Law and Order Party now acts as a security for MTC. Will become the most powerful political force on the planet. Okay. Tell me about MTC. No way. What if I give you some money? What if I punch you again? Oh, secret laboratory. That must be it. Secret lab. 4550. MTC has a secret laboratory located on Alcatraz. We are developing a mind control device which will help us rule the world. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they really give in easy. Must be the flabby stomachs. Little bit of throwing some fists here and there and get all the info you need. Everyone's giving away these, secret evil plans, though. Maybe I should just mention to them, I got all your pass cards. I'm just gonna shut this thing down. That's okay. I'll shut it down anyway. Thanks for the exact coordinates of your secret lab. What about Big Jim Slade? What about Frank Shimming? He's the president of MTC? Well, let's see. I think that's it. I think I just got to go to the secret lab, but first I want to go to Frank Shimming, ask him about Bosworth Clark before I get to the super secret lab. Oh wait, hold on. That's the location for Bosworth. Where's Shimming? 4650. Oh, he's the Gideon president. What I've got in the notes. Oh man. So yeah, here's like all the notes that I took throughout the game. I remember having a ton of notes when I originally played this. It's just that type of game. You can take all these memos and things like this that do have some of this information on it. Can't remember if you can access effects that you've previously received. Maybe you've just gotta make sure to write them all down. But yeah, that's pretty much what most of the game's been about, is just writing down all these coordinates, going to them, making sure you keep track of all these new names that you come across. Super important, though, that you saw the note that there would be 8 pass cards. Otherwise, you'd be kind of out of luck when you go to the secret lab. I forget even where I saw the note on this. It might have been a memo from Carl Linsky a long time ago. But anyway, yeah, I remember I've seen some people play all the other Tex Murphys. I just don't remember what the gameplay is like. I think some of the later ones are just your standard like point and click adventure games, which would hopefully mean none of this that you're seeing. So close. So close. So after this, I'll go to the secret lab. I'm going to go ahead and make a save before I go there. Because in the manual, as I mentioned, there are bounty hunting pad coordinates. Oh, wait. Can I even get there? Oh, man. Pad coordinates. Yeah, I'll show you later. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, because what's in that manual isn't like NC whatever number. It's like XY coordinates for a map. Haven't talked to you in a while. Tell me about Bosworth Clark. Look at it. Kind of hunches up. He's just a floating head. A floating head with 2 socks dangling from his jowls. I got a call from someone named Bosworth Clark several days ago. He said he had something very important to talk to me about. I told him I was a busy man, to call back for an appointment. I haven't heard from him since. Bribe? Okay, so this is, as you might expect, the president of Gideon. If you start threatening him, you're done. You're done. It'll just kick you out, and then you have to go back in. Well, that's that. I guess I can talk to him about some of these other names maybe that I know. Like, do you know? Like, what about the Law and Order party? Uh-oh, look at it. He gets these weird vampire teeth things going on. Like the Nosferatu teeth. Just right in the middle there. Everybody's heard of them. I'm no expert. If you're through with your stupid questions, get out of here. You can't bribe him. I mean, he's got a ton of money. But you know he knows something. Do you know Basil Mallory? What about Robert Knott? I still don't know how you get to him. This is the president of Law and Order. Knott's a big man in this city. If you want certain things done, you've got to deal with him. As head of the Law and Order party, he's very powerful. Man, did I not ask Basil about that? Jeez. I don't think I did. Alright, one more stop. One more stop. Just 351 miles away. Anyway, I guess so this is, while we're waiting, this is what it shows in the bounty hunting section here. It says you can acquire extra cash and ammo by flying to bounty areas and fighting. Bounty areas are places where no law exists and where gangs of thieves and murderers control the streets. The government has placed a bounty on the gang members in an attempt to bring the problem under control. Bounty areas have solid black landing pads but do not have in-sea addresses. The bad guys you encounter in these areas are more formidable opponents than you'll meet during the normal course of your investigation. Alexa, how's it going? Oh, we're just passing the time while we're flying around in our speeder here. Good to hear. Thanks for hanging with me. Yeah, I think these bounty hunting pads would absolutely be last resort. Like if you totally beefed it and you didn't have any money left and you needed money, you would have to manually fly around and I don't even know how you get here. I don't even know if it shows the coordinates in the like where are they here? Is it this thing where it shows like 1, 2, 3 to the left of the altimeter? Yeah, thanks. My weekend's going okay. Not too shabby at all. I've only got the short work week coming up. Not gonna be able to stream on Wednesday though, because I've got to work then. Gotta flex my schedule so I get Thursday, Friday off, but maybe do a Friday stream. Yeah, tropical resort sounds way better than flying around to these mystery pads here. Like, I don't even know how you'd find them. you would probably be better off starting the game from a previous save. Probably better even starting the game over again than trying to figure out where these black pads are. I've been getting these faxes throughout the game, and I don't know who's sending them. But anyway, it's kind of an interesting thing they would put in. I wish instead of just flying around and trying to figure out where these pads were, there would be just like hidden stuff throughout the game that would just give you a nav code. Because I always use autopilot. Autopilot isn't required. You can actually like I can go ahead and use my left right arrow keys, and like I'm looking around right now. Like that's me. But yeah. Okay, so we're back at Basil Mallory's. Oh god, I forgot this. Yeah, speaking of telephone company. It's like, man, imagine if you could just call these people. Instead of having to go past their stupid guards. Discount Inspector Gadgets. Oh man. Man, life is tough in 2033. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, so back here, I just wanted to follow up. Before I go to the super secret lab, I forgot to ask him about, this should be his boss, Robert Knott, the head of Law and Order. No way, they'll find out. Not if I give you the old fist. Huh. Oh, come on. Alright, he's the president of the Law and Order Party. Someday he'll lead the world. This guy does not seem like vice president material. He seems like henchman material. Okay, well, it's secret lab time. Please be close. Not even close. Whatever. Yeah, it's the soft, flabby stomach again, and I think my favorite was if you threaten Sonny Fletcher, who was the weird-looking private detective. You just see this large man's forearm and fist go into the screen and hit Tex. And if you do the same thing with Dolores Lightbody, which was Carl Linsky's ex-lover, you see the exact same man's arm punching Tex. Oh. Yeah, he's pretty scuzzy. A real vice president would not give away the secret lab location from which they're going to rule the world. Also, it seems like a pretty bad idea anyway. You have to implant all these chips in everyone's head to be able to control them. From what it sounded like, it's like you have to have a little hole drilled in your head, and then the chip goes in. So don't think it would work on like a bunch of people. I like how they, like, the bribes don't work on some people. They'll be like, oh no, they're gonna find out I ratted on them. But you just give them the old Tex Murphy fist. They change their tune pretty quick. So I guess we're by some kind of oil field? Where is this? Golden Gate Bridge. Secret lab location. Take in the views. Take in the views. This kind of reminds me of I've seen is it Star Fox on the SNES? I actually have that too. Maybe I'll play that one of these days. Yeah, someone spent a lot of time making this. It's high technology from the late 80s. Yeah, I've got the SNES Mini. I picked that up a while back, and that has both of those. And it does not look like the one that came out on Nintendo 64 at all. Oh, come on. Oh, who's this? I couldn't even read. I'll go back and read it later. Or should I do it now? Can I just like... I'm just gonna blast through these real quick, and I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna read it again. Hold on. Can I just... How do I get out of here? How do I... Where's... What? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah, it's not... Yeah, not really stuck. That was maybe the only screen that auto-advanced so far on the game. So I'm just going to have to read that as fast as I can. As we go through. Okay. What was I at? I think it was 7? Yes. Okay, here we go. A little sip of water. Here we go. As I step out of my speeder, 2 Law & Order thugs jump out of the shadows. One of them slams the butt of his weapon against my head and turns out my lights. When the lights come back on, they're bright and unfocused. My head feels like it was used as a football. I try to make out the image standing in front of me, but it's impossible. All I can see is a silhouette. Sit him down over there, I hear a voice say. Whew. Is this a Robert Knott? I've been looking for you. Welcome, Mr. Murphy. You were expected. I'm afraid I've been playing a game of chess with you. I knew someone would try to stop us from purifying this sick society, so I needed the passcards and passwords to make sure that didn't happen. I ordered Knott and Slade to kill the scientists when their work on Project Overlord was done and gather up the passcards. They didn't have much luck finding them. I used you as a pawn to locate the cards for me. Now that I have them, nothing can stop Overlord from being implemented. We've planted microchips in key officials throughout... I'm afraid to hit enter. Okay. Throughout business and government, and they're under our control. They, in turn, will control the population, will rid society of all undesirables, and purify the human race, and all control mankind's destiny. I'm sure you're wondering who I am, but I find it safer to remain anonymous. Goodbye, Mr. Murphy. You're a worthy opponent, but I'm afraid this is checkmate. Still, I won't kill you just yet. Perhaps there could be a place for such a resourceful individual in my new order. Under my control, of course. I'll store you in a safe place until I decide what to do with you. The guards walk me down a long, dark corridor and lock me in an old, musty boiler room. This must have provided all the heating on Alcatraz when it was a prison 75 years ago. To my surprise, the boiler is still in operation. I had better find a way out of here, or I'll end up like the rest of those Walking Dead. I'm not anxious to have a microchip buried in my head. Okay. Well, we can't save after that, so... At the top, I'm wondering if that's a pipe or if that's some kind of, like, gauge, like a heat gauge or whatever for the boiler. Oh, let's see here. There's all sorts of crap. There is all sorts of crap in here. Let's look at the boxes. My favorite piping. Get. Oh, I don't care. Get it. Move the piping. Open the piping. Taste the pipe. Good idea. Flanges and bolts. Move them. Open them. Taste the flange. Not too much use for the taste option here. Move the table. Open the table. Okay, furnace safety instructions. 1. Use remote control panel to open furnace door when in operation. 2. Never leave furnace door open for extended periods. This constitutes a serious fire hazard. Okay. Remote control, open the door. And that's it. Get notes. Apple core. Yeah, get it. Floor grate riveted to the floor, so I guess I can't move it. Can't open it. Whoa! Power drill. Using the power drill, you remove the rivets that hold the grate to the floor. I'm so glad that when these henchmen got me, they let me keep everything in my inventory, including basically a whole toolbox. So that's cool. There's a hole in the floor. That doesn't look big enough to get through. Yeah, 6-inch hole. Maybe I can stick a hand in there, huh? Open. Taste the hole. Tastes like a 4-letter word. And the word isn't good. What is it? Butt? Probably tastes like butt. Okay, well, there's a hole in the floor for some reason. There's this... I wonder if the guy left me with all my pass cards, too. There's this control panel. There's a switch. Okay, so that should be the switch to open the boiler. I'm not going to use it just yet because I think it could start a timer. Sliding panel. Move it. Open it. View screen. Okay. Get it. Move it. Open it. On off it. Can I just walk over the hole? Oh man, there's so much stuff going on here. Sprinkler head. Automatic sprinkler head is connected to piping high above your head. I wonder if I'm supposed to disable the sprinkler. It's out of reach. What if I move those boxes or move the table or something? Furnace door. Get it. Move it. Open it. That's probably what the switch is for. Or maybe it's for this... Maybe this door opener opens the door. Door opener. You open the blast furnace from this close, and the intense heat burns you to a crisp. Game over. Thanks, game. Anyway. Why would you even have the door opener there then? Yeah, that's no problem. No problem. Okay. Just blast through all this. And oh, let me see here. Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, I always have the stream up on another screen, and it looked like it was coming in blurry, but whatever. I just had to refresh a bit. So, I can't get to the sprinkler. Thankfully, there's no timer, I guess, yet. Boxes. Can I move the... Oh, what? Moved the boxes. Got a key. Key, get. That's just how it's been throughout the game. It's like, well, what do I do now? I'll move. You can open the thing, but that doesn't get you anything useful. But maybe you move the box. Oh, well, that's great. What happens if I move the apple core? Maybe there's a key under there. Maybe if I... Oh, okay, opening the floor grate. Maybe that's some weird red herring thing. Not going to use the door opener just yet. Temperature gauge. What about the furnace? What am I supposed to do with that hole in the floor? And what is this on the wall here? You know what? Switch is to open the door. What? The switch is to open the door from the inside? Okay, it's been disconnected. Can't open this giant metal door. Air conditioning vent with Phillips head screws holding it in place. Open. I got a drill. I thought I had the screwdriver. Maybe I got the flathead screwdriver. What about this? There's a vent over here. Look at that panel. Open. Oh no. Look at the vent. Slot screws. Ah, thank God. Using the slot screwdriver, you remove the vent. The shaft is only 8 inches wide, too small to climb through. Well, it's got these little bars on it. What the hell do I do? Just won't budge. Just taste. It tastes better than a bag of vomit. That's all you can say. Taste the vent. Well. Oh. What's... There's a box behind this panel? What's in the box? Gas mask looks like it might be useful. Get? What if I move the box? And it was, hold on. Whatever. So I have to use the remote and stay away from... Use the remote control panel to open the furnace door when in operation. Never leave furnace door open for extended periods. Okay. If I open the door, I guess it creates some kind of fire hazard, triggers the sprinklers, maybe automatically opens the door? Is that what we're getting at here? Might as well see what we can do here. You flip the switch and the furnace door opens, sending the ambient temperature up 30 degrees. It continues to increase and noxious fumes are released as well. Well, I got the gas mask. Looks like I put it on automatically. No? Oh, shit. Oh. I gotta disable this sprinkler. Right? Or maybe the cycles are just too high and I gotta... Let me try that one more time. Let me see if I can get behind this stupid robot. You can see the gauge going up. Bye, robot. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. Come on, Tex, move your ass. Is there any way, I wonder, to just get him to pick up the pace? Let's see, move the man using the cursor keys. Blah, blah. I don't think so. Here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, ah. Ooh, ah. You're going too fast, robot. Ah, cut you off at the pass. Ah. Let me... what is it? Is it Control F11? I'll knock the... Because I'm knocking the cycles down a bit. Because I'm wondering if it's one of those things where it's just the robot's speed. It's based on the old DOSBox cycles. I've had some issues with that before in games. You little son of a bitch. Oh, I got it. After escaping from the boiler room, I overpower the guard and take his weapon. If I'm going to have any chance of stopping these maniacs, I must find the main computer room. Cautiously, I work my way down a long corridor, which opens into a dimly lit cell block. At the far end, I see light streaming from a partially open door. Whew. So, we just barely made it through there. Barely. Okay. Wish I could save. Oh. Even better. Even better than saving. Let's get one of these. Alright. It's like they're all clones. Okay. This is it, the computer room. A converted cell block filled with electronic equipment. In the center of the room is the control panel and a large overhead quartz display screen. The passcards taken from me are lying on a table. Looks like Mr. Big wanted them checked for authenticity. I stick the passcards in my pocket and approach the control panel. In the top right corner is a red button labeled Destruct. It can't be this easy. I remove the clear plastic cover and hesitate for a moment. You'll probably regret this, I say to myself as I press the button. The pad under my feet begins to vibrate, and 4 laser cannons drop down from the ceiling and point at my head. My first reaction is to run like hell, but I'm sure if I move, I'm a dead man. Okay, destruct authorization required. You have 60 seconds to enter the authorization cards and passwords. Shit. Okay. Yellow. Okay. Oh my... What? What? Okay. Oh my god. Gray. This is why you need notes. Holy shit. Orange. Orange, orange, orange. No! Who's that? Murphy, this is J. St. Gideon. Don't destroy my life's work. Pawn. Oh, thank God. I can imagine if you were just a very slow typer. Stop, Murphy. Don't be a fool. Blah, blah, blah. Make you my partner. Please stop. Blowing up some satellites. Tech saves the world. Diabolical plot exposed. I look like I'm in pain there. The feds grappled Gideon as he tried to flee the country. They have enough on him to put him away for a few hundred years. There was a big parade in my honor, and President Fox, Michael J. Fox, invited me to the White House as his special guest. I even got to see a private screening of Back to the Future 17. But I couldn't stop thinking of Sylvia. Solving the case had helped her collect on the $1 million insurance policy, but she was still hurt and upset at my initial suspicions. I decided to fly back and try to talk to her. Oh, mama. I knew I was in trouble when she answered the door. If looks could kill, I'd be splattered all over the pavement. Her voice was trembling. How could you think for a moment that I'd murder my own father, she said. I'm sorry, I pleaded. It was the insurance that threw me off. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you? I didn't think she murdered her father at all. Uh-oh. Yes, she said with a faint smile. You can take me for a ride.
Oh, Sylvia.
Text. Lower.
Uh-oh.
Sylvia.
Oh my. I guess there's a lot you can do with the autopilot on, right? Oh yeah. Oh, I wonder how many times it loops. I wonder if we're treated to endless loops. Nope. Well, at least it doesn't do one of those things where it shuts you out of the program immediately. So yeah, well, let me see. I wanted to go over some stuff in the manual since we finally wrapped that up. Pretty fun game overall, but absolutely did not need that little speeder thing. You could have just done fast travel and the game would have worked just fine. And that ending sequence, I mean, I was going as fast as I could. And I still only had 9 seconds left typing in all those passwords. Would have been nice if they gave you 2 minutes. But whatever. Yeah, definitely going to be doing the rest of the Tex Murphys eventually. Let's see here. I just wanted to go through some stuff here. That way I've only been streaming now for 1:40. So I might as well just eat up some more time before I head out for the for the day. It is weird too that they only had voice for I think the 2 answering machines, the screams whenever he dies, and then that end part where it's like, oh yeah, ticks, oh more. Very strange. Imagine if you were a kid, you'd be like, oh wonder what kind of fun stuff they're doing there in the speeder. Let's see here, just some real sound stuff. I've always been too stupid to figure out all this stuff with the megahertz and whatnot with the sound. So it put in this little, I think it put in like an intro story here, so we can go over that. Let's see here. A steaming layer of thick fog hangs over the city. It's late Wednesday night, the end of September. The weather report says the next few days will get warm. Real warm. The radiation count should climb over 70. Very unpleasant. It's the kind of day that moves with the mercury, thick and slow. Funny how the work drags out with the humidity. My body and brain are trying to talk me into taking a few days vacation when the office door swings open. Oh, wow. The silhouette in the doorway tells me this isn't the pizza man. Maybe back in 1989, but nowadays, you get all sorts of pizza men. My eyes follow the curves up to where the lady's silken blonde hair kind of clasp her cheek near her eyes, which are exotic, not blue exactly, deeper than blue, sad and dangerous. If ever a woman is trouble, she's it. You text Murphy? She asks. Her bottom lip pouts at me. I can tell I'm probably looking at it too long. That's me, I say. Real professional. Real cool. Miss Linsky. Sylvia Linsky. Her eyes cloud over suddenly. They're murky and preoccupied, like mud puddles on a wet road. It's my father. Her pause is long and sad. I want you to investigate my father's death. Have you been to the police? This is my standard reply. I don't want anybody accusing me of breaking the law. Nobody messes with the boys downtown. Of course I've spoken to them. Detective Clements thinks Daddy committed suicide. It wasn't suicide. Daddy would never kill himself. It's murder. I know it's murder. She's getting upset. The careful line of her lipstick draws my attention to her mouth and chin that trembles. Just a little bit. How'd you find me, I ask, as I sit her down on the wooden chair that faces my desk. The chair looks dark and gritty next to her. Detective Clements said that if I insisted on throwing money away, you were the one to throw it to. Well, Miss Linsky, before we play catch, give me the background in your father's death, then I'll decide if there's a ball game. I hear the rustle of silken stockings. Miss Linsky crosses her legs and starts her story. My father was a professor of neuropsychology at the University of San Francisco for 15 years. He was well respected in his field and had received many awards and research grants. About 8 months ago, he took a leave of absence from the university to work on an independent consulting contract. When I asked him about it, he said he couldn't tell me anything, not even who hired him. I rarely saw him after that. One night I went to his home. He was terribly upset. It was obvious that he'd been drinking. He was very evasive when I questioned him. I was worried about him. He was not a drinking man. I asked if I could stay with him, but my persistence only made him more angry. Finally, he agreed to come to my apartment for dinner the following Sunday. That was 3 days ago. Miss Linsky's body is very still. I'm not sure she's even breathing. While she's looking right at me, her eyes, which are shiny as glass, melt. 2 tears spill from them and down her cheeks. Last Sunday morning, I got a call from the San Francisco Police Department. They told me that my father had apparently jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. They needed someone to come and identify the body. They said a witness had seen my father jump. His card was found on the bridge. Because there was no sign of foul play, they're calling it a routine suicide. I interrupted her. The police are usually pretty good in these matters, from what you've told me. My father didn't kill himself, so I guess that if I would have read this before, I actually did suggest that her father killed himself, but not in the game. I don't think it mentions that at all. My father did not kill himself. Her anger made her eyes viciously beautiful. He was in serious danger. Even if he had killed himself, he never would have thrown himself into the bay. Why not, I ask. Her anger faded. She uncrossed her legs and continued. As a child, he nearly drowned swimming in the bay. From then on, he'd been afraid of water. He never went swimming. He wouldn't even go to the beach for picnics. There's one more thing. I found this fax note in his desk when I went through his things. She slipped the note out of her bag and across my desktop. It reads, Professor, you were right about these boys. They play for keeps. Watch your step. I think we actually found this note in the game, and that's Sonny Fletcher, who gave him that. Did you show this to Clemens? Yes, but he didn't consider it to be very important. He wasn't able to connect to anyone or anything. I just know whoever wrote this note knows what happened. I'm willing to back up my belief. Miss Linsky's hand went back into her bag. This time it came out with $10,000 cash. I sit straight up. This is my life savings, she says. I want you to find out the truth. If this is a suicide, I want to know. I'll accept whatever evidence you find, but if this is a murder, and I know it is, I want to know who did it and why. I think that was actually in the game, this last couple sentences. Her story wasn't convincing me that this was a murder, but it did pique my curiosity. So did her face and her 10 Gs. Okay, I'll do some checking for you. Miss Linsky, suddenly cool, straightened her skirt and offered me her hand. Thank you, Mr. Murphy. I trust you'll find the truth. She turned and walked out of the office and left me staring at the 10 grand. This is a lot of money in advance, even for my rich clients. My gut feeling tells me something is wrong. Maybe I'm just too cynical. I scribble a note to my secretary. Dig up any and all information on Dr. Carl Linsky. I'll start my investigation in the morning. And then just a little bit more information. So, well-liked professor jumps to his death. Police say prominent University of San Francisco professor Carl Linsky was found dead early Sunday after jumping from the Golden Gate Bridge. West Precinct Detective Steve Clements said a witness allegedly saw Linsky jump from the bridge at about 11:20 Saturday night. Police divers located the body just before dawn, and Linsky was pronounced dead at the scene. A suicide note addressed to his daughter Sylvia was later found at his home. Linsky's fiancée, Dolores Lightbody, indicated that the professor had been under a great deal of stress recently and had taken a leave of absence from his teaching duties at the university. Funeral services will be at 10 a.m. Wednesday at the All Saints Church. And this was, I think, a fax that came in from our secretary, Vanessa. If we ask her to look up something on Carl, then we get a nav code. It says, text, you might be interested in this article in the paper. Vanessa, smiley face. Oh, okay. So, Mean Streets is an interactive movie where you become the main character Tex Murphy. Tex is a rugged, handsome private investigator with typical PI mentality that sometimes gets him into trouble. The movie takes place in the year 2033 in San Francisco, Los Angeles, and other cities along the West Coast. It's quite the movie. All right, just want to skim through this a bit more. It goes over all the nav code stuff. It does give you, on that left page, all the information you need to get started with your investigation. So you're not left with nothing from the start, but I don't know if Sylvia gives you much to go off of. So maybe you do actually need this getting started info. Let's see. So using the nav computer. Let's see. If you wish to fly to the location manually, the destination, bearing, distance, and bearing bar readouts on your dashboard will point to the NC address. Oh no. Yeah, I think maybe Sylvia points you to Steve Clements, the police guy. But yeah, it definitely helps having a good chunk of information right off the start. I mean, this was my second playthrough, and it took 10 hours to get through it. It'd probably take maybe 8 hours if I wasn't streaming it. And this wasn't... I rarely had to look at a walkthrough to see where to go next. And I think that was just when I picked up the like a following stream, and I forgot what I was doing in the last one. So... yeah, it just goes over getting around, it goes over using your secretary and informant, and they are extremely useful. You get a ton of free and paid navigation codes from both of these people. Unless you screw up with a bunch of the bribes, you should have enough money to get you through the game without any issue. The bribes, they aren't like adaptive. I think it's just like a straight up number. So it's not like if you give them a bribe that's too low, they'll increase the price. So you can just go up like $100 at a time, and there's no issue with that. It's just a bit painful. Let's see, searching the room, defending yourself. Yeah, not a big fan of the combat, but I guess it kind of breaks things up a little bit and emphasizes that these are like crappy areas of town that you're in. Yeah, write down clues. Absolutely a must. It would have been cool if there was like an in-game notes system, or a better way to keep track of the notes that you pick up, because you can pick up these memos and notes that are on paper in the game and look at them later, but the inventory isn't organized, so it's very difficult to look back through it all. And yeah, here's that bounty hunting section, and I'm not like, I don't even know what to do with that. I don't even know what I'm looking at in the game to find out these X and Z coordinates. I mean, is that feet? Yuck. What else we got? Yeah, it goes over all the flying instruments and stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of a cool design. It would be nice if these locations had names, and that the name would pop up in your speeder. Because every time I loaded the game, it would just have this speeder view, and it's like, I don't even know where the hell I am until I get out of the speeder and go into wherever I'm at. But let's see here. Playing tips. Got to read through those, see what I was missing out on. What do we got? Keep a sequential log of things you do, places you go, people you see. Yes. Though mine wasn't really in sequence. Yeah, be sure to spell everything correctly. Because, yeah, I don't think it... Yeah, I think if you're just one letter off, it's not even going to try. to correct you. Be sure to ask about everyone whose name comes up, which sometimes kind of sucks if you got a long list of names. It's like, well, alright, I'll go back to this one person and ask them about 15 different people. But sometimes you can get the same information from different people. So it's not all that bad. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but I really do think this is a pretty cool game. I think I would have liked this as a kid. Better than Hugo's House of Horrors. Ugh. You may come to a point in the case where you seem to have exhausted all your options. Reread your notes, look at and read all the messages associated with items in the inventory, and go back and question some of your suspects. If you've come to a complete dead end, you've missed an important name or nav code somewhere. Don't forget your secretary and informant. Save your game often. It'll prevent a lot of frustration. Yes. Unfortunately, you can't name the saves, though. So you do have to actually then make a note on where you are on each save. If you're having trouble flying your speeder manually, use the autopilot. As a tutor, I use that thing as like the primary way to get around. Wouldn't even try to use that speeder manually. Maybe if all the locations were pretty close by, like within a single city. But a lot of them were like 200-300 miles apart. Okay, what do we get? Yeah, spell correctly, play with a friend. You may find it helpful, more fun to play with two heads instead of one. Like twice the anger when you get frustrated. On slower machines, you gotta turn off those engine sounds to get faster screen updates. Ugh. Just imagine having that computer. That it can't handle the Tex Murphy engine sounds. If you can't finish, we understand. And we promise that your well, they do try with the spelling. We promise that your identity will remain anonymous. That's nice. That's nice. Ooh, I can't forget this. Since its introduction, the tiny speaker on the IBM PC has limited the microcomputer to beeps, buzzes, and clicks. Music, speech, and sophisticated sound effects were only possible on computers with more robust sound systems until now. Real sound is a technological breakthrough protected by existing and pending patents that allows your PC to play back hardware-quality digitized sounds, such as speech, music, and sound effects, without adding any hardware. This is the first time anyone has been able to produce realistic sound on the PC with software alone. Well, they certainly didn't go overboard with the sound effects. How did the sounds get on my disc? The sounds you hear in this program were recorded in a recording studio or on location using some of the most advanced recording equipment available. Might as well have been magic. The most advanced recording equipment available. Oh, man. master recordings were then electronically enhanced. The audio tapes were digitized on custom hardware and then computer edited for inclusion in this program. Like, I really have to wonder, like, was I missing out on sounds? Like, is there a version of the game where there's like background music, there's a lot more sounds or something? Because I think they're, oh my, I got cat sneezes going on in the background. More advanced than Tex Murphy sounds. But, like, I wonder if it's one of those things where it's like they really did use this advanced recording equipment and then realized, God, it's taken so long. We got to get this thing out. And they just stopped doing the sounds. So, I don't know. Real Sound works with any IBM compatible computer with a built-in speaker. If it beeps when you turn it on, it's compatible with Real Sound. As a general rule, any PC will reproduce good quality sound. However, machines with a clock speed greater than 4.77 MHz, such as a turbo, will have slightly higher quality. It sounds louder on my neighbor's computer than mine. Why? Like, I don't think my neighbor would have had Tex Murphy Mean Streets. But I think most of the people in the town where I grew up, they didn't have a computer till like the late 90s. My dad worked at HP, and he did a bunch of work at home, and so he did have a computer that would have handled this. But just imagine going to your neighbor, "Hey man, how come your Tex Murphy sounds louder than mine?" Well, I'll tell you why. Computer manufacturers have long felt it was impossible to provide digitized sound through their systems, and thus have not paid much attention to the placement of their tiny internal speaker. The volume will be determined by the speaker placement, the location and size of vent holes provided for sound, and the speaker enclosure. If sound is especially low in volume, you might consider replacing the speaker with a 3.5-inch speaker, about $5. It's a fairly easy project. Can I connect the sound to my stereo system? Yes. By connecting a special cable between your computer's internal speaker and the auxiliary input on the stereo system or boombox, you will greatly improve the quality of the sound and the volume. Remember, the speaker in the computer is only a 2-inch speaker. See diagram on reverse. Unplug the computer, then connect the cable. Be careful when connecting this cable, as improper hookup may damage the computer or the stereo system. Turn on the system, then run the program. If sound does not come from the stereo, move the alligator clip on the speaker to the other lead. High technology. Turn off the time there. High technology here. Yeah, that's exactly the speaker I imagined. So you just remove the panel from the side of your computer and leave it open while you're playing Tex Murphy Mean Streets? And getting his footsteps being cranked out through your boombox? Huh. Alright. I wonder how many computers were accidentally destroyed trying to get this going. Oh wait, hold on. Alright, so it just gives you a diagram here. I guess I just didn't get the full Tex Murphy experience. That's fine though. Maybe the next time. So, anyway, that about wraps it up for me today. Thanks for hanging with me while playing Tex Murphy Mean Streets. I'm glad I finally got around to finishing that. Again, I'll be out on Wednesday. Maybe do a bonus stream on Friday to make up for it. Otherwise, I will be back on Saturday. So, thanks again for hanging, and y'all have a good weekend. Bye.